Right, okay. Same situation as yesterday. Don't know how long I can go for, but whatever. I'll just do what I can.
Good day.
Right, okay. Cactus Blossom and Desert Fruit.
Bye. Good day. Bye bye.
Right, okay.
Yeah. Goodbye.
At your service.
Did I decide on any of these things? I think I've already been through that.
Please come back again.
Alright, let's just play and... just do whatever it is that we come across, I suppose. Oh, that's very nice. Right, is there anything you're strong against? No. Well, may as well attack the one the far back. Did I actually name this? Oh yes I did. Yeah, that's fine. Just checking to make sure that I give the name the stream the right name, that it was named after the right date. Because I think I didn't change it since yesterday. That's what was going through my mind at least. Ooh. Moderation settings, I've not seen that before. Oh, I love Zero. He's so good at this, you know. Right, block hyperlink. I'm just testing out these, looking at these features here. Block hyperlinks, yes. I'm going to add that. Non-mod chat delay. Yeah, that's fine for now. Very interesting. I realise I'm just checking out different settings on Twitch there. Oh, my clock's gone weird again. I have to get a new one. I've had this one for years. You know, I'm using up so much MP. I could just Earth Crusher. Wouldn't cost anywhere near as much. Oh! Didn't realise he was weak to Baldrin. Right. I need to take 2 steps before I can do... Oh, hold on. No, I'd rather... Yeah, 2 steps. Yeah, that's fair enough. Oh, yeah, of course I didn't think about doing it that way. Yeah, I just regular attack this guy. And there's that. So look at the lovely frozen tears. What do we have here? Right, look. I don't know what look does exactly, but I'll give it to Baldrin. Actually, there's a thing to check, isn't it? The fruit rain. Oh, I've leveled it up recently. Aha, okay. So, right, I'll use these apples. I think bananas are to keep. But I will check that.
Welcome.
Right. 20 for 3. Yeah, that's decent. In fact, bananas are better to keep over mushrooms. So I'll just sell the rest. But I'll keep both of those for now. I've got loads of space in here. Probably got more spell potions than I need. Yeah. The restore 100 health. Yeah, I'm gonna sell a few of those. I'll keep a few around.
Thank you.
So it is east of here that... Right, that's just that there. That's nothing going on there. I do need to go east to get some stuff. But is it sort of like a... Right, I'll try going south and then east. Because I know I've come from the north. Oh yeah, of course, I'll use the savant. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's good enough. Oh, shouldn't use too many of those for Trisha. Oh, they all need boosting with the savant. Yeah, that's okay for now. Well, I can't really go southeast, but... Well, there's something here. So I'll go for it. Oh, you can kill... Oh, not enough MP. Should have healed up. At the... I should probably get... Oh, I don't know. Thinking I might get some tiny herbs. For Dozero there. I don't use my small ones on him. Because... he doesn't need them. Did I defend with the Zero? I don't remember. If someone comes in here, depending on who it is, I might start talking about churning memories because I've been playing a bit of that recently. Hold on. I should realise Lavender won't be working today. 1 second. Da 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 da. Does he have a move that can attack? Ah, very nice. But then as well, I'm leaving Trisha to deal with that spider thing, and I don't want that. What? You can just move over there to collect those and then defend. Well, at least the stream's lasted 10 minutes. that's the main thing, 10 minutes. Yeah, I'm not gonna... Yeah, I'm not gonna attack the crystal guy with his arrow. Just gonna attack this guy. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the healer guy after this, because I'm not that far from town. I can't remember. I have a feeling that there might be an accept all button. Small gorilla. Give it to Baldwin. Oh, I've got some tiny herbs there. And a rainbow medal. I had a feeling there'd be a medal. I had a feeling.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Welcome.
Right. And I'll sell some of these. Gotta remember to not sell the cactus blossoms though, because I need them for this current quest that I'm on.
Thank you.
So yeah, this is just a bit of a chilled out stream, I guess.
Welcome. Goodbye.
Right, are you defending stuff? Well, you might be. I'll try taking you on. All nice and lined up. Now, are they weak to somebody? I don't think they are they? None of these three. I don't remember who the zombies are weak to either. Oh, they're too far away for me to do anything useful. Yeah. Defend. Oh, Baldwin, if only... Ah, never mind, I can just do this. Never mind. Right, yeah, and you're dead. Oh, Baldwin's weak to them. Okay. I'll just do this. I can do about 4 of these. Because of using up all that MP. I feel like I'm getting lots of like levels and stuff here. Oh, desert route, okay. Field of desert roots. By that you mean there is one. I need 3, don't I? How am I doing for fruit? Can I fruit rain? 2 hours. Right, so 18. How many minutes are in an hour in this game? Okay, it's not 60, I know that much.
Goodbye.
32 minutes in an hour. Right, this will be another one, won't it? But in the meantime, right, there you go. Use an apple. I generally like when someone's really low on hunger or food or whatever. I don't want to use items on those because that means, like, see Trisha there. Use it on you. Yeah, I use that on you, and I can sell those. Right. Oh, well, there's one guy at his side, but it's one of those zombies, and tell you what, you just run away. Just get out of the way. Whereas you can do some damage to this guy. As can you. Aha! I like bound. It's very useful. I don't think the scorpion has any ranged attacks. No. Oh, Baldwin's rubbish here. Right, can you reach that with both? Ah, yes you can. Very nice. That's what I want to see. Should probably get him to start attacking this other one now. Yeah, oh, I don't... Oh, it's too weak. But hi, you... Oh no, he didn't. Never mind, I can't get it perfect. I've sort of attacked from this awkward angle. Right, hold on 1 second. I think... I was worried that the PS4 was making loads of noise, which I don't think it is. But I just need to do a test here. Hello. I don't think I'm going to be on... I mean, I'm going to be on for as long as it takes until someone gets back, which could be any minute. But there's a chance it won't be. So, saw my opportunity like yesterday, and I figured I'm just going to take it. So it could be... And you know, I'm not really bothered about having really short... well, he's out of MP. I'm not too bothered about having really short streams in the archive, so to speak. Because to me, streams, I don't treat streams like an official product, if you know what I mean. I treat them as a time capsule. Does that make sense? Like, people will stream, and it's like, right, I'm gonna stream a playthrough of this game, and then they'll start the game and they'll stream the whole thing. Yes, up here. Yeah. Ah, healer. Shops. The scroll shop. Don't think there's any of that in the other town. Or was that? I don't know. Let's see what we've got here. Fight pattern 11. I don't want to spend money. I've got exactly 1,000 gold. I don't think any of these are particularly... Well, they say new, but I don't think any of them are new for me. I'll tell you one thing. I've said this before, but I don't know if you were here when I said it. I don't think you were, actually. One thing I like about this game is that things are expensive. So I see things and I'm like, ooh, that's nice, but then I look at the price and I'm like, oh, I don't know if I want to get that. So I look at that and I'm thinking, oh, that's neat. I'm thinking that's 500, that's half of the money that I've got. Heaven's Call. Wait. Oh, I think I might get that, you know. It looks a bit clunky, but I think she needs some more opportunities to do a decent attack. Right, I'm just checking. Yeah, nothing need for him. Yeah, fair enough, I'll get that. Oh, protect. Oh, I can't afford it, never mind, I'm just short. I might... It's quite expensive, but should I get a recovery expander? You know what? I'm gonna get a recovery expander. Right. So... oh, I need to still have a few things to sell. Trisha... I had ability for her, didn't I? Heaven's Call. Yep, there we go. And recovery expander. Tell me. Got 38 recovery item slots now. And how many of those are free? A good amount. Right. Let's go to the item shop. And see. What I can do. So I've got 2 days off now, which is very nice. Might play some more Chain of Memories. Oh, sorry, I just got lost for a moment there. What was I doing?
Thank you. Yes. Yes, goodbye. Yes.
Right. Oh, I can't go there yet. Right. I'll do a good old save. You know, they say safety first. Oh, the sky looks very nice right now. It's like at that point at sunset where the sky is several different shades. Because my room faces east, no, it faces west, I see like the different shades of sunset. So it's like orangey at the bottom, then into a yellow, then into a light blue, and then up to a dark blue. It is really nice looking. Right, haste is 5. Might choose that. I keep forgetting I've got haste. It might depend on... It's okay. It might depend on... Oh, I don't know. I don't know if the distance between us would make that much of a difference. Well, I suppose with little things, it does. Ah, let's see if I can use this new ability. Oh, do I actually move myself? As a result, well, that was rubbish because she's weak against those guys. This is a bad fight for Trisha. So I've been finding with Chain of Memories that the boss battles are being very tense, and it's tension in the way that I like it. I'm not feeling like... It's not like Kingdom Hearts 2 where you have to mash triangle at the right times or, you know, respond to very specific things that the enemy does. Which I really struggled with those bosses. But you have to really... Because it's an action game, but you're also managing a deck of cards, so you have to really be careful. And that's what makes it clunky, but at the same time, it is really, I really am enjoying it. Well, Deseru's poisoned. How lovely. I don't actually know if I've got any antidote flasks. I might do. Let's have a look, see. Oh yeah, I've got a 3. That's alright. Yeah, gotta ignore the scorpion, just gotta focus on the zombie because I know that Baldwin's gonna struggle with the zombie, so I'll just use Deseru to kill it. Right. Seeing if this actually changes her positioning. Yeah, it does. So you can actually use this as a sort of means of attacking and moving. That's strange. So I'm gonna have a pizza tonight. It's a Saturday, so I have my Saturday pizza. And I'm thinking I might watch another film tonight. Because I watched Pixels last night. I might check out, if it's on Netflix, which I imagine it would be, I might try out Wreck-It Ralph. Because I've not seen many films, as you probably know. So I'm just like, yeah, well, I've got access to Netflix, so I'm gonna give it a try. Now, just give anything. Oh, a bonfire! It's been ages since I've seen a bonfire.
Hello? See you.
Yeah, goodbye, Tavan. Hold on one moment. Right, I'm back. Actually, I'm just gonna get a quick drink, and I shall give you a rant about Pixels. So, oh, hold on. I'll probably do that in a few minutes, actually. But right now, I'm gonna head back and see what the lottery has to offer me, because it's been a couple days, at least. I haven't been checking the fruit rain ability. 6 hours. Right. So 11:14, okay. Just a random bag in the middle of that, didn't notice the first time. Gone the complete wrong way. Right, go check this lottery thing. Another portion like I got last time. Right. So... yeah, Pixels. I mean, I've only seen a few Adam Sandler films, but it seems like a pretty typical-ish one. The thing is that, like, throughout the whole thing, I just sort of thought to myself, by the way, are you still here? Can you hear this, by the way? Because I don't want to start going off on this rant and for you to miss it. Just need to double check to make sure. Seeing as you did request it. Where am I going? Ooh! Well, there's a point of interest. Right. Yeah, that's alright. So... it did the whole thing of... Well, shall I? I'll tell you what. Here's a question. Shall I give you like a plot synopsis? And sort of... 'cause I'm not sure the best way to properly talk about it. Right, well... So... It starts in the past. And... So it's like Adam Sandler's character and his friends as kids. And they go to a video game tournament, and it turns out that Sam, who's Adam Sandler's character, is really good at games, and if you can't tell, that's going to be a running theme. And he won the competition, apart from Donkey Kong, because the idea was that he's good, his skill is in recognising the patterns, but at the later levels in Donkey Kong there's more randomness to it, so he wasn't as good at that. And the idea, part of this event is they're recording the competition on VHS and they're going to launch it into space so that if aliens see it, they can get a sort of understanding about our culture. And then cut to present day, and it's like, okay, so Sam's talking to one of his friends from back in the day, who's now the President of the United States, and oh dear, there's some attacks going on Earth that resemble early 80s video game characters, because aliens did find it and they saw it as a declaration of war. And so they challenge Earth to play these games with them. And there's a whole thing like the military get involved, like, ooh, the centipede is coming down. Now, the military is very good at shooting things, but they're obviously not good at centipede, so we need to train them in arcade machines so that they're good at centipede, so that they can know how to play the game more effectively. So, of course, the president brings his friend in to say, look, he's the world champion. And it's all about these different events. Ah, now I can't come here till later. So you've just got all these things like the centipede, and then there's Pac-Man. And it's just, they try to replicate it in the real world. Like with the centipede, you've got the soldiers all shooting it. But because they're not good at centipede, they're not very good at shooting the centipede. Whereas when they play Pac-Man, it's like Pac-Man's the villain, and the main characters have to play as the ghosts. And by playing as the ghosts, I mean, they have little cars that are, you know, the same colour as the ghost, and they have to chase Pac-Man down. And they do the whole thing of, you know, explaining the rules as they play the game, so to speak. So you know, the Pac-Man finds one of those giant Pac pellets, and then one of the characters says like, oh no, he's found a super Pac pellet, that means he's got 10 seconds where he can eat us. And then all the cars turn dark blue. And there's just, you know, I listened to the spin, like was it Jim and Conrad Zimmerman's podcast, where they talk about the spin-off doctors, where they talk about like game-related films. And they were talking about this, and they were talking about lots of like all the jokes in it, and a lot of them I didn't even recognise as being jokes. I was just like, oh, that, all right, okay, that was a joke. And some of the jokes are just, oh,
Good day. Bye bye.
like when the centipede was getting chased down, it sort of blasted through different houses, and one of them was this old woman's house who was doing step aerobics, and then this giant pixelated centipede just joins in on it, and that's like a joke. Like, oh, see, I'm way past my ability to use. It's so dumb. Yeah, that's basically, that was me the whole film. I just things kept cropping up, and I was just like, oh, you know that that gif that you see, is it Captain Picard, I think, who he just sort of digs his hand in his face into his hand. I was just like that the whole way through. Yeah, and then like there's one bit Shrek-It Ralph. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to, when I get my pizza, I'm gonna, well, before I put it on, I'm gonna, you know, start it up and then watch it as it's cooking, then pause and then watch it and all that. So I've lost track of what I'm doing. I need to find another one of those desert thingies. Oh, and I also need, there's some cactus ones as well that I need. Yeah, I'll fight these guys. Yeah, there's a bit where they go to London, 'cause that's where the centipede's going to attack. And the talk to the Prime Minister of the UK, who you would think is sort of like a play on Theresa May, but it's actually, I think the film was released before Theresa May became Prime Minister, and she's all like, oh, pip pop cheerio, it'll bang her on the crumpet and all that lot. And the joke is, I don't know what she's talking about. So yeah, there's that wonderful joke in it. It's just... yeah, and just this, like Adam Sandler's character, he just, it's like they needed to have him have contact with the president so that they could fit him into the whole story, and it was like, just have it so that they used to be friends as kids. Yeah, and he just sort of... It was just sort of like allowed in the White House because they're mates. Right, I think this is probably not actually. Oh, treasure. 28 enemies! Oh, but that is so... There's a treasure chest there which suggests it's going to be something good. Anyway, I'll do a save just in case. Look, this is like end game. Look, see this here? I don't know. I know you're playing Final Fantasy 14, but if you can, just look at this amount of enemies. This is like a post-game battle when you've got this many enemies. That's what a post-game battle looks like. But at that point, you get attacks with massive area of effects. Oh, Baldwin's got another subturn, I didn't even notice that. That's very nice. Oh yeah. Later on in the game, this is what battles are like. Thing to remember is that a lot of them, like the ones in the back, they can't really do much. Like some of them will just spend a few turns like waddling back and forth. Of course, these spider robot guys have ranged attacks. I've got to stop scratching my legs. I sometimes get into these phases where I start scratching my legs. It's not good. But yeah, if I... See? Right. Yeah, I know. I was looking at that comment, and of course the bit that stood out to me was the bit in capitals, and then I saw the bit in quotation marks. I saw the word poisoned, and then I saw SJW propaganda, and I started laughing because then I started thinking, right, what's the connection there? But you know, Pixels does actually do the whole thing of, you know, all the male characters have like sexual desires and the female characters are there to play them out for them. Not, you know, in a direct, you know, oh, we're gonna watch them do kinky stuff, but sort of like a, you know, oh, she's hot, therefore yes, yeah. Oh, one of the there's a character who's like one of the main group, who's like a conspiracy theorist. That's like his character trait, and he sort of like has all these lustful feelings for this character, this game character, and then that character comes to life from the alien attack, so to speak, and And he's like, oh, I've been waiting for this moment. And then eventually she leaves. And then Q-Bert, who was like sort of like an alien character that's just started living on Earth because he's a trophy for one of the games that the humans won. And then and then he just turns into that character just because. And the conspiracy guy is like, oh, thank you. And then it's just like, well, that is Q-Bert though. And it's like that he's rewarded through that. It's weird. Right, Trish is probably gonna die. She needs to heal up. Well, never mind, she's dead. Oh, and Zera needs to heal his MP as well. The problem is that I don't have a gun nice enough, so it wouldn't work for me. I need a nice gun. Another thing I really like about this game is that moving has a big weight to it, because with a lot of, you know, grid-based RPGs, it would be that you can do, every turn you can do one attack and move X amount of spaces. But with this it's like, oh, you can do X amount of actions, but taking a step reduces that. So I'm thinking, oh yeah, the opposite of SJW propaganda. So like, I look at this fight, I'm thinking, right, those three are really nicely lined up for a lightning strike, but I've got to move 2 spaces to get myself ready to, like, you know, line up with it. So I can't really, it's not feasible. But if I go here and can get those 2 at least. Yeah, I suppose so. You can get an ability later in the game where items stop costing turns to use. Also, so here's the thing, right? The whole thing about in this game, in regards to eating food and all that, so you have to eat food to stay alive. Now, people, naturally, as they would, say, I don't like this because you have to manage stuff and I've got to pay attention to all this and all that, and I just want to play the game. Right. Now, regardless of what you think of that particular line of thinking, people have said, well, there's an ability where you can stop yourself from needing to eat food. But, I mean, even if you ignore that that's later on, even if that is something you can get early in the game, let's pretend it is. That's, I mean, you shouldn't, I mean, ideally you wouldn't be using abilities because you disagree with the game design behind it, but because you think it's effective, you know? Like, it's not, you're gonna have to if you want to equip abilities, passive skills, you're going to have to use up some of your resource. And surely saying, I don't like having to do the eating thing, so I'm going to use an ability to make it so I don't have to. Well, so you're going to use up a resource to, I don't get it. It's weird. Plus I think it's one of those things that people... It's like people will say, oh, Lightning Returns has a time limit. Oh, I'm so stressed. I don't understand. But then I think to myself, I sort of think to myself, well, isn't, you know, aren't action games basically lots of time limits? I mean, I know I'm not saying it's not the same thing, absolutely not. But people always say, "Ooh, time limit. It makes me feel stressed that I've got to do. I can't explore. I can't do this. I can't do that." But you know, by the end of Lightning Returns, I was completing the whole game in like an in-game hour or something. Definitely less than one in-game day. Like doing all the missions and everything. But it seems like a weird thing for people to be flat out against, because I run that parallel. Not the main quest, I don't think. I think like side quests are. Right, I've killed loads of these guys now, so there aren't many left. Yeah, I kind of remember that. But people, I find it strange in a way that people will say that they don't like a concept, and then they'll explain like, oh, I don't like having time limits in games because it's too stressful. It doesn't give me the freedom to do all the things I want to do, right? But then I think, well, don't people play loads of games where you have to be very careful with things in general? Like, or if you fail to give this NPC this item, then they'll dislike you, and then that's a thing you're stuck with for the rest of the game or something like that. Isn't that a thing that people like? So people say like, oh, I like the idea of my actions have consequences, but then they'll also say, I like the freedom to do whatever I want. And I know that it's not like it's all one person saying all the same things, so it might just be the fact that, you know, you hear different things from different people, but those are things that I think are contradictory. And like I always say, I don't think it's a case of people being inherently what's the word I'm looking for? Hypocritical. I don't think people are hypocritical in general. But I don't know. I think a lot of it boils down to people not having the right words to describe the things that are going on in their mind. I think basically people think things that they don't understand, so they sort of have to, and I'm not excluding myself from this, I just notice it with other people, but I think people think things that they don't understand, like from an inherent level, so they sort of gravitate towards a certain words that seem the closest, but it's not entirely accurate. I think when people say, like for example, when people say, I like the freedom in games, I'm thinking, well, they're trying to say something, it's just that freedom is just a word that they know, like a general idea of what it means, colloquially, so that's the word that they choose to use. Even if it doesn't 100% reflect the idea that's in their head. Because people will say things like, I enjoy this for the freedom, but in my mind I'm thinking that I don't associate that with freedom at all. Because if I was, freedom is not a word I would use. Probably largely because I know it's got a lot of connotations to it. I hope I'm making sense. Oh, she's weak to so much in this battle. So I'm getting a lot of those cactus things as well, which is one of the things I'm after. I mean, look at this now, look. There's only 2 enemies left. Oh, no doubt about it. So do you think I made sense in what I was saying there about people sort of having, like, their actual thoughts are more complicated than what they can explain? I know for a fact I cannot use words to explain stuff. I think that sentence was pretty much a proof of that. Oh, it's loads of money. How lovely. Well, that was a nice haul there. I should just go this way. Like, I know and understand things that I just can't explain. And no, here's the thing to think about. A lot of the time, I can like, experience something in a game and I can understand it and I can explain it, but the amount of time it would take me to explain it is a lot longer than the amount of time it takes for me to understand it conceptually. If you get what I mean. So I could play a game and I could see something and I could experience something and I'd be like, alright, okay. And then if I was to say take those thoughts and then write them out, and then there's an alternate reality version of myself, I could show that alternate version of myself those notes, and the message would still be clear, but it would still take a lot longer to get into my head, if you know what I mean. That's probably the last thing, one of those I'm looking for. Oh, hold on, I could sell some stuff here.
Welcome.
I'd be interested to know in this game how it determines whether or not when you sell something, if it asks if you want to be sure if you want to sell it or not, because sometimes it doesn't ask you. Sometimes you sell something and it just sells automatically, but other times it will ask you. I know, I'm curious as to what determines that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Because I think there are times where asking, you know, if you select something, asking the player, are you sure about that? There are times where that's good. But in Dynasty Warriors 7, it's a nightmare for that. Because there's one bit where there's a shop where you can basically you can buy stat updates. And you'll have loads of money and you do like, oh, you want like, you know, you want to boost speed or whatever. Now, instinctively, I would think, mash X, you know, just da-da-da-da-da, spend all my money, like, I want to buy a bunch of this, da-da-da-da-da. But it asks you every time, are you sure? And the default option is no. So you have to, like, accept, do you want to do it? Move to the side? Yes. Do it again. Do you want to do it? Move to the side? Yes. Ooh. I'll come back to... How much do I want to donate? Oh, portal. Right. Let's go back to the first one because I basically teleported back to the start of the game. And the reason for that is that there's a little island over here where a character will take your rainbow medals from you and give you rewards based on how many you've given him. So I'm just gonna
Can I help? Thanks a lot, then.
go there and, I mean, maybe I won't get much, but at this stage I might get something. But I mean, for example, the way that you get the way that it's calculated how much experience you get in Lost Odyssey, and the way that it's distributed and all that, and the way it works, I play that and I can see in my head like the graph of like battles per level up and stuff, and I can see the sharp edges and stuff just by playing. And then I think to myself like, oh, that's not good. But it's not something I can really like explain in words, but I can experience it and play it, and then I just know. Oh, I've got just over. Right. Well, that's an alright reward, I guess. Right. Well, probably wasn't worth the journey, but whatever, I suppose. So, yeah, I think... What was I going to say? Oh. Oh, there's another rainbow medal. Not that I need it right now. Right, well, I'll probably have to go this way. So I'll just do a save. You know, I remember using the word save as like a noun. So you'd think of your, which now I would call your save file. But I just remember in the past being like, oh, my save. Oh, I don't like these levels where there's like just a bunch of rocks and stuff in the middle, because then this area is trapped and you can't really do anything. No, nothing I can really do with that. Aha! They've lined up nicely for a good old lightning strike. Although are those really weak enemies that just die straight away? Indeed they are. Well, that was alright. Oh, I am a bit tired, but that just makes me glad that I've got 2 days off. We just sort of like zoned out for a bit.
Come on! Come on!
So yeah, a lot of the time when it comes to like, you know, discussing game opinions and all that, I do sort of have a mixed, like, I don't know, sort of have like a mixed reaction to things. Like, on one hand I sort of think to myself, well, I don't care what anyone else thinks because it's irrelevant. But then I also get like, if I understand something and other people don't know exactly what I'm thinking, then I get annoyed. Well, there's another big chest. Oh, this isn't a new place. It's just a place I've already been. That's probably the things back there. But a lot of the time I find that I don't have the right words to properly explain why I like something so much. But it's like something that you feel, and a lot of the time I think you can't really. I think one thing when it comes to games is that explaining doesn't really. I mean, you can talk about stuff and you can try, but I think a lot of the time explaining stuff really doesn't get the job done. You have to actually experience stuff yourself to properly understand something. I mean, I'm not saying that if you do experience something then you will definitely understand it. I think there's many cases where people will experience something and not understand it at all. But I think explaining this is pretty futile, because you'll sort of... You can instill ideas in people's minds of what you actually mean. But that doesn't mean that what you actually do mean is always going to be reflected in the words that you say. Right, now, those three there are perfectly lined up, but this thing's in the way. So, if I can kill it and then step forward, I might be able to do 2 attacks on those 3. Oh, he's poisoned. Ugh. I mean, I can try to explain in words why I think this game is fantastic. But a lot of it's not going to work. And I don't think necessarily if someone, you know, like, I love this game, as you know, and I can try my best to explain stuff, but oh, I've got no tiny herb. I'm going to have to use a small herbs on. Oh, that's awkward. Oh, I keep forgetting he's poisoned. Trisha is so rubbish in this area because she's just weak to so much. At least it feels like she's weak to so much. It's like I was saying before. You might remember where people will assume that experience is enough. That if you've right, oh, he's poisoned. I remembered. People will assume that, say if someone says, oh, this thing is bad, and then someone says, well, you only think that because of you've only experienced this little bit of the thing. Are they then saying that that little bit of the thing is bad? Do you know what I mean? Like, someone says, oh, this show's really good, and then someone's like, oh, I watched it and it was terrible. What episode did you see? I saw this one. Oh, well, no wonder you think it's terrible. You saw that episode. I don't think that really does any service to your point. If what you're saying is the thing that they did to experience the thing that you say is great didn't convince them that the thing is great. Whereas I think if you just say straight up, which I do, I think something is great. Now, you may experience bits that I don't think are as great, but I still think it's great. Then am I making sense? It's like people are convinced. When people say, oh, this thing is great, and you will realise it once you've done X, Y, and Z. And then someone responds with, well, I experienced X and Y, or I experienced X and I disagree. And then they respond with, well, if only you had done all of the things, and then you would realise. It assumes that there's definitely going to be a point where they will understand all the reasons that you love something. Whereas I think, you know, there comes a point where it just doesn't matter. You can say, you can expose them to as much as you want. They can experience everything to the complete extent. The fact that they don't recognise the thing that's great in it that you see doesn't put down the great thing in it that you see. There are lots of animals for stat boosts. But no desert thingy. Oh, I guess they won't come in bags, will they? Yeah, so when people do say, oh, you will realise eventually, it sort of puts the onus on somebody else to justify it. Whereas, what I say, well, I don't like say this out loud, and not that I'm trying to hide it or anything, but just the thing that the way that I see it is that no matter how much I like stuff, some people will get it, other people they won't, and that doesn't make the thing less great. I can't tell if I'm rambling.
Welcome. Thank you.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Whereas if I think something's great, I generally expect the consensus to be that it's not that good. Where can this thing be? Oh, I forgot I've got some minstrels. I want to mostly save them for after I've had my pizza. But I figured I might have one now. If it does turn out to be one. You know what it's like with like sweets and all that. You say, oh, I'll have one, and then one ends up being 5, and then 5 ends up being 6. Some minstrel eating ASMR for you. Right, there, I've had 2. Right. I'm just looking at the map thinking, where can this... Oh, there's a little bit down there that I've missed. Right, so 14:05. That's when I should be able to... Oh, hold on. What's up? Have I missed this area completely? Oh, kind of. Yeah, I'll kill these guys just for the sake of it. Speed bonus. Oh, did a lot of damage. I might just try to see if I can kill them rather than defending. Ah, very nice. Right, I think Trina's just gonna run away from these guys. Yeah, and then lightning strike these from a distance. Are you still there, by the way? I know you were saying you were playing Final Fantasy 14. I suspect you are, because I've got a number 3 in the view count. I mean, One of those, I know one of those is me. Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind you, like, you know, just lurking and listening and stuff, but I just sometimes worry that I think someone's there when they're not, so my thoughts sort of go by. I was gonna say, right, let's see what I get for defeating these enemies, but then I remembered that, well, I don't really get anything, I just sort of go back. It's back to the town, although it has been another day, so I'll try the lottery again. I don't know how far you can go with the lottery, like how deep it goes, and what you can eventually get.
Good day.
Right, will I get a potion again? Oh, a grey crystal. Oh, that'll sell.
Bye-bye.
Done that. I'll see how much for. See
Good day.
what I need, because I think, yeah, I just need one more desert route.
Bye.
But I don't know where thatuld be. There's like a little gap there, so I'm imagining it will be there.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Right, I did say 14, I think, for Fruit Rain. Yeah. So, 14 something.
Keep your head.
Putting my stats back up. Hello there, Earl of Valor. How you doing? No, I don't know the lottery reset trick. What is the lottery reset trick? It's always nice to see people who are well versed in Rainbow Moon, because I do love this game. I don't actually know how far the lottery can go.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Alright, okay. I imagine it's some sort of elaborate glitch or something. Another bag I never saw before. So I am currently trying to find the desert routes. I've got 2 of them already. Whoa, forgot about the banana there. I've got 2 of them already, I just can't find where the 3rd one is. There's a little gap on the map over there. And if memory serves me correctly, 35,000 isn't that much, isn't it? In the late game. Oh, here it is. I don't know why it seemed to take me ages to find this little thing here. I mean, it looks pretty obvious. Yeah, I know once you get to the post game, the experience you get shoots through the roof. Can I hit more with a lightning strike? No. Alright, okay. So out of curiosity, how did you find this stream? Are you do you just follow Rainbow Moon? Because generally speaking, I've never found another streaming Rainbow Moon, so I can't imagine there's many people searching for it. I don't think I think I've looked a few times and I don't think I've ever seen. Every time I search Rainbow Moon, it's either someone with Rainbow Moon in their name, or it's something like Rainbow Six. Yeah, that's interesting. Oh yeah. Do you ever have it where, you know, like the differences between like there and there, and it's like you know the differences, but for some reason you just sort of type out the wrong one and you know it's the wrong one. I should be fighting this guy because Bob's not going to do much against it. Yeah, I was gonna pick up these items. Ah, he's always getting poisoned. It seems. It always seems like the Zebra's getting poisoned, but I think the other two have poison resistance. It feels like I'm getting loads of experience here as well. Well, it'll be somewhere here. Oh, it should be at least. Come on. There we go. Yeah, I think this game has a good... Well, I say good, I don't know.
Goodbye.
It does have like a dedicated following, because I had someone in a stream the other day that seemed to have a rather vast knowledge of this game.
Yeah.
And I don't know this game like inside and out or anything, but it is... I do like this game a lot. Wait. 3 hours. So it's 6 or 3. Right, well it's a new day. I'm gonna try out the lottery.
Good day.
I'm not gonna do any tricks just now, but... Soulstone, no! A shirt of steel.
Bye-bye.
Let's have a look at that then. No! I've had the... Soulstones, like the general ones. But... Oh, that's a good... bonus. Wait, hold on. Oh, am I mixing that up? Am I thinking... Oh. Who is that for? No, that is for Baldwin. Oh, I'm... because I'm an idiot. I'm in the wrong screen. Huh. Well, that's good. Yeah, I should equip that as well. Almost sword plus. I do have some poison resistance on. I think... Hold on. Yeah, Baldwin and Trisha both have poison resistance. It's only Desiree that doesn't.
Good day. Bye-bye.
No, I don't think I need to use the Savant for anything.
Keep your head.
No.
Yes, goodbye. Yes. Natural sodas.
Yeah, let's go for that. And I'm not convinced I want to buy that one just yet. I mean, it just gives some extra strength, but it's like overall boost wise, it's not that great.
Please, come back again.
I've got to remember to equip. Is there any way you can explain it? Is it a long complicated process, or is there any way that you can explain it?
Welcome.
Actually, I'll cash in my reward.
Good day. Bye bye.
Right, and then once I've got this sorted, I'm going to sell the stuff. Cactus cake, that sounds disgusting.
Welcome.
You have to do it before. Have to do it before. You mean before they cost 600? Right. Okay. Well, I don't think I'm gonna. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, does anyone actually ever buy food in this game? I can't see. I mean, you must be desperate if you buy food in this game. Yeah, I'm just gonna get my inventory sorted and all that first. That's right, I need... Right, sort by type. I'm gonna get a couple of tiny herbs and a few small herbs, I think. And I've got loads of space after that. Right. Seed revival should be fine. I've got 4. Yeah, I'll get one more. What was it that I was wanting? There was something else. Don't need potions. Oh, I think that was it. Right, okay.
Thank you.
Right, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna do a few saves. Right.
Good day.
It's the same day, isn't it? Yeah.
Good day.
Yeah, that's fine. Right. Right. I'm gonna do a couple of... I'm gonna save on a couple of save slots. And you can walk me through it. So I'm going to sleep at the tavern. Right, okay, so... Right, okay, that's fine. I'll just see fruit rain and all that for now. I mean, I should sort of like... go and sell... well, no. I don't know. I don't want to do anything in case I mess up this trick. Go to lottery and save immediately. So before... So you want like as little time to pass as possible, I'm guessing. So... Right. So... Save. Okay. Did I do that right? So it's 6:02. Okay. So save and now play. I'm okay just to play as normal?
Good day.
Right, okay. They should sort out those text boxes so it doesn't go off the screen. Oh!
Bye-bye.
It's an arm, right. Well. Armor bag's full. Okay. Tell you what, I'll equip. Yeah, these characters I don't use. Right, should have some space in it now. Right, Clam's Helmet Plus. Yeah, that's alright, I've just moved some stuff around, so... I've got Clam's Helmet Plus.
Bye-bye.
Oh, that's slightly better than the one I just got. Did I buy that one recently? Well, whatever. Right. Got Clam's Helmet Plus. Yeah. So... Right. So let's pretend I got a bad thing. What would you do? Because that was like an S rank one. Yeah. I think he has something else with haste. Oh no, just that. So let's pretend... Okay, alright. Right, so had I got a bad thing, what would I do? Just for future reference. Good. Have another minstrel ASMR in the meantime whilst I'm waiting. I already had Clam's Helmet, not the plus, just a regular one. So, also, I'm guessing the purpose of this reset trick is to re-randomize the result. Oh, forgot to sell the fruit. You know, I'm getting so many bananas now, I think I might start selling mushrooms.
Welcome. Thank you.
Right. Oh, right, okay, so it's a battle that... A battle re-rolls the item. Alright, okay. By the way, I've said it before, but this is my favourite music in the game. This battle theme here. Oh, my battery's low. That's a new one for me. I suppose it's because I usually have it on charge. I hate having battery low on things. Why would you not save? I suppose there's a reason for that, but I don't know. Well, I'll fight these guys and get this treasure. I'll probably end the stream pretty soon. Because I'm good. Oh, I was not anticipating. Well, look at what I ended up with, without actually thinking. I mean, I probably could have just read the number, but here we have a big battle with all these enemies. At least I get the good music for this battle. This epic fight. Right, can I use Heaven's Call on a set of 3 enemies? No. But I can use it on a set of 2. Right. Right. Okay. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. I mean, if you save, then you'd have to, I imagine if you did save, then you'd have to go and fight another battle to do it again. I'm imagining. I know Desira's already hasted, but you know. Right, Trish is gonna die probably. But if I can kill these two, good. And I can sort of fit. Oh, he's poisoned. I wonder if I could buy poison resist. I mean, I've already bought 2, so it's going to be pretty expensive, but I'm at the point now where I'm thinking it'd probably be a good idea. This move is so ability in that it's like a free movement. Well, I can attack 2 enemies here. I mean, there's not. Right. Well, Earl of Valurl, if that is how you pronounce it. If if you are or have been enjoying this stream, I would really appreciate it if you were to follow, because I'd still, how many do I have? I've got like 20 followers or so. I mean, granted I don't stream too much, but it's always nice to get more people on board. What am I doing? Speedy riposte is what I want. Oh, can I hit those three? Oh, I'm on. Oh, Trisha, you have to stand in the way, don't you? Maybe it's a metaphor for standing in the way of my dreams. Ah, he's poisoned, of course. I keep forgetting. See, that one thing that I don't like about this game, one small thing, is that I don't think it's clear. I don't think status effects are made clear enough. Because usually in an RPG, if you're poisoned, your character will be glowing green, or your bubbles will be coming off the head, or something like that. Not enough MP. Whereas this game sort of just has like little indicators in the bottom corner. Oh! Okay. So I didn't realise it was you. How come you've got two... So yeah, I basically asked you that same question twice about how did you find it. This is yeah, I didn't realise it was you. How come you've got two Twitch accounts then? Yeah, I thought you were someone completely different. I'm just curious as to why you've got two Twitch accounts. Right, what is the best way to deal with these guys? I was going to say, is he poisoned? But then I remembered, no, he's got the resistance to it. Right, you're going to heal your MP now, which is why I get the tiny herbs. Because you only need the tiny ones. Right, can I attack those both from here? Nope. Alright, so is this the account that you're on now? Is that your new one then? Is that the one you're sticking to? Or are you going to, are you officially, like in quotation marks officially Earl of Valor, or are you gnarly goat dude? coins from that. Oh, yeah, I'll kill these guys. Sorry, I'm confused. This is the Earl of Valor is the new one. So is that the one that you're going to be sticking with? Oh, right, okay. You should be able to block them still. Yeah, kill these two and then I'm gonna go and pick up all that treasure. Yeah, you should be able to block them still. Oh yeah. You do get some odd friend requests. I do at least. Right. Now what is this treasure we've got here? A bunch of money. I wonder why when you get money it has it in different stacks. Like you'll have a bunch of coins, but they're not all together on the same item. It's like you've got one which is 79. Whatever. Yeah, even still. That's how it is. Well, there's Zelarus. Let's give the fruit rain a good go. 5 hours, right, okay. Well, I could probably do with a bit of healing. Yeah, small portion on you. See what I'm doing. Right, couple tiny herbs, small herbs, seed of revival. Ah. God, I'm tired. But yeah, I'm going to enjoy this pizza. I always have a pizza on a Saturday night. It's like a rule. Hold on. Has this menu screen always been semi-transparent? Or am I just imagining things? Because I seem to remember playing it before and it was like just a solid block, like a solid blue. I don't know if I'm imagining things. Anyway, gonna make a few saves. Oh yeah. Okay, quick question before I finish. You know at the start when you get your difficulty selection and all that, and then you get the like you choose oh, what is it? So you can choose how much stuff we start with, and then it says that if you start with the minimum amount of stuff, then there's a rumour of a secret bonus or something. What is that? Because I've never figured out what that supposed secret bonus is meant to be. And of course, if you've only played that way, then you probably wouldn't notice it, because it would just be you'd just come across, you'd be like, oh right, okay, that's just the way the game is. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know how that works. Grid AB, I think, I don't know for definite, I think what it means is the difference between up, down, left and right, because it's tilted at like a 45-degree angle. Up and down will have to, like say up, for example, pressing up on the controller would have to refer to either up left or up right. So I think you're alternating between where the D-pad corresponds to the map, I think. Yes, I say I have A. I think that means, I mean, I don't know off the top of my head, but I think that means up means up left, and right means up right, down means down right, and left means down left. Whereas B, it would be slightly tilted. But I don't know exactly which way it is. I also wish you could, with this sound and music, I wish you could adjust volume levels, because I find that the game music is a little bit too loud for the stream. It's not too loud, but just a little bit. I would like it to be a little quieter. Anyway, I'm going to save again because I don't know. But do you know what that hidden bonus is that it refers to at the start? Because I haven't got a clue. Yes. Yes, I am. There's supposedly like a long-term benefit to it, but I can't figure out what it is. I just don't know. Do-do-do. Do you have any idea? Right, okay. See, I mean, I would have seen that, but I wouldn't have known that that was the thing that happens. Anyway, I'm going to end this stream here. I'm going to put my pizza on and everything. So, thank everyone who's been watching this. And I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.